name is Leo Israel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, big ups to you. I'm glad to have you here. I do not take it for granted. Please kindly go watch our previous videos to see what we have been talking about and see what success concentrics with you is all about. And to all our subscribers and everybody watching us out there, thank you very much. You're the real MVP, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so on today's episode on Success Concentrics with Leo, we'll be talking about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. It might sound very, I don't know, some of you might be the first time you're hearing it, might be the second time, or whatever time it could be. But what is emotional intelligence? According to Goldman, he defined emotional intelligence to be the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotion in positive ways, to retire stress, communicate effectively, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. In a nutshell, I would define emotional intelligence, otherwise known as emotional quotient, as the ability to adjust to the degree of certain conditions in your environment per time. Why did I say this? Now you imagine sometimes when you're in a place, or probably maybe your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friend just tells you certain things, and then all of a sudden you just speak offense. Now the ability for you to adjust to the degree of what has happened at that time in that environment is what determines your emotional intelligence level. Yes, so many of us, sometimes we might be very aggressive. Some of us, we might be very aggressive. You need to understand yourself. You need to know why you do these things. Emotional intelligence helps you to know why you behave the way you behave and why the other person acts the way they act. Yes, like there's this saying, according to a writer, that you are you're 10% of whatever happens to you and 100% of how you react to it. You cannot decide what people will do to you, but you can decide how you react to them. So emotional intelligence is you understanding how to cope with people. Understanding that, okay, this person can be a saucy person, so you know how to deal with people who are saucy. You know this person is someone who is very gentle. You know how to deal with people who are gentle. Now, how do you know someone is not emotionally intelligent? Number one, the person is always right. They are, whatever thing you are saying to them, it is wrong, but to them, their opinions are always right. And you need to watch this, because this is where most people tend to have problems in relationship these days. The girl says that, oh, I'm right. The guy says that he's right. And this tends to occur more among the male folks. Like they feel like, okay, yes, I'm the man, I'm the head of the house. No, you don't need to remind her that you are the head of the house. She knows you are the head of the house. It is your activities, it is what you do, your responsibilities as a man that would send a signal to the woman that you are the head of the house. Number two, you need to look up for people who have poor coping skills. Somebody who is not emotionally intelligent has poor coping skills. When you are probably, let's say you're on your period, for ladies, you're having your menstrual cycle, and then you're having those cramps and all of that, and then the next day he knows clearly you are on your period, and the next thing is telling you, hey madam, won't you stand up and go and cook for me? Madam, won't you do this? What's your problem, sir? Are you the only one? Is you having menstrual cramps? Yes, I know sometimes ladies can be frustrating. That is how they are wired. You will not blame them, but then as a man, you should have coping mechanism. Be able to cope with your woman regardless of whatever she says or whatever she does to you. See, let me tell you something. You are the one who is going to groom her to what you want her to be. Number 3 point to know Someone who isn't emotionally intelligent, now they are oblivious to other people's feelings. They don't care about what you feel, they don't care about what you say. Their point is their point, their feeling is their feeling. If you like be catching cold, they will tell you, Oga, me, I love to sleep under AC. If you cannot sleep under AC, go and sleep in the parlor. It's not more than that. Uncle Tunji is not like that. Love is not like that. Yes. Sister Rebecca, it's not like that. Don't tell somebody, hey, you see, if you give me hot, me too, I will give you hot. Life is not like that. A lot of relationships, a lot of marriages have crashed due to all of those things. You need to understand that emotional intelligence has a long way to go. Why do you think that sometimes your mom just cooks your dad's favorite food? Why do you think that your dad just comes back one day and he enters the kitchen to help your mom? These are emotionally intelligent traits that they exhibit, which you don't know. Emotional intelligence has been in existence from time immemorial. It is just the psychologists who were able to help us give it a name. So you can be academically sound, you can be spiritually sound, but not emotionally sound. You need to balance these things.